Hello, I am Nita Arrum Sari, who is currently studying at Sriwijaya University, major in Physics Education, Faculty of Teacher Training and Education. Here, we will learn about strike regular motion using PHet simulation. Strike motion, or often called linear motion, is motion that forms or is formed by a straight line. The distance is the difference between one point and another. An object is said to be moving in a straight line, HLB, if the object is moving in straight line and moving at a constant speed. Or there is no change in velocity with time, so the acceleration is zero. Motion is the process of moving an object from one point to another. Condition: the main thing that an object is said to be in motion is a change in the object's position with respect to a point reference. Because the reference points can be different, the motion of object is relative. It means an object that moves according to reference A doesn't necessarily move for reference B. The most common type of motion is strike motion. As the name implies, strike motion is the motion of an object whose trajectory is a straight line or relatively straight trajectory at certain intervals. In our daily activities, we are never separate from its scaled motion. We go and come home from school is said to move. Ride, walking, running, cycling, sports, and other activities cannot be separate from motion. Then what do you mean by motion? When is an object said to be in motion? When is an object said to be immobile? To answer this question, carefully consider the following explanation. An object is said to be in motion if it changes its position to a certain point as a reference. So, motion is a change in position or position with respect to a certain reference point. Motion can also be said as change in the position of an object in a certain period of time. And placement of the frame of reference in motion, a very important thing, considering that motion, that stillness contain relative meaning. For example, there is a person sitting on a train who is moving. It can be said that the person is stationary against the chair he was sitting on and against the train. But the person was moving relative to the station and the stress in the path. The position or standing of a distance and displacement. Position is a vector quantity that expresses the position of an object to the reference point. The position is expressed in magnitude and direction. And then, distance is a length of the path covered in a certain time interval. Distance is a scalar quantity that is independent of direction, while displacement is a change in position or position in a certain time interval. Formulation: velocity and speed. Velocity is defined as the change in position at any time or mathematical form written in formulation v delta x per t, and speed is the greatest distance traveled per unit of time. This formula v s per t. 1. my portfolio, what is the relationship between distance and time in straight motion? And 2. What is the relationship between speed and time in straight motion orderly? Okay, here I will give an experiment of straight motion using PHet simulation. Let's go. Tools and ingredients. 1. Laptop or computer, and 2. Network internet, and 3. PHet simulation. Step test. You can open Google, then type on PHet simulation. Okay, PHet simulation. Next, 2. Click PHet simulation, and then you can click simulation and choose Physics. Search with title, this title, The Moving Man. Choose where is okay, The Moving Man. Click no, The Moving Man. Okay. Before start simulation, create tables in C with column time and displacement, as well as a column time and speed. Okay. Waiting. The moving man is starting up. Loading. Okay. Okay. Change speed of velocity 0.4 meter per second, and then click play. Okay, normal 0.0 second, and then click play. Now play for start. Click bar start and stop in 2 seconds. Okay, now time and displacement position into the table. Save step 8 and 9, then stop tick for second, 6 second, 8 second, 10 second, and 12 second. This is 4.0 second, and next 6 second. Right, okay, this is 6.1 second, and the next 8 second. Okay, next step 10 second. Okay, this position irregular. Next 12.2 second. Okay, but different in S and V. Okay, and this is practice result chart and displacement and time, and speed and time. Look at this. Okay, in the first activity, the curve of the relationship between distance as Distance and time. Can be said that the distance traveled by an object is directly proportional to the travel time. This means that the longer the time, the farther the distance, while the graph or curve of the relationship between speed and time, so that the object velocity is always constant, independent of time, so that the graph of curve is a straight line parallel to the t-axis in time. In this experiment, it can be concluded that straight motion HLB is the motion of an object that travels in a straight line and moves at a constant speed, or there is no change in velocity with respect to time. So, the acceleration is zero, and from graphical analysis, it can also be concluded that the distance traveled is proportional to straight with travel time. Okay, we can find example of the application of the rule of strike action (HLB) in our daily life on trains and vehicles passing through toll roads. On a train journey, the speed of the train is always constant or fixed, so that time of arrival at the destination station can usually be determined. Even if there is a delay, usually the departure is also a delay. While the application of HLB to vessels passing through toll roads, it is not always a toll road that is a straight line. However, there must be a straight path through it. Sometimes vessels traveling on expressways also have a constant of fixed speed. Okay, I'm sorry for mistake. Thank you for watching. Bye.